Hi, girls and guys. This is Bruno Talkies. This is shorts for US immigration. Basically, three pathways to US that are the cheapest and the best option. Two of them are without employer, and one is with employer. But you can form your own company, or if you have a company registered, and if you are the owner or majority or all of it, you can do it, or you can get an agent. So basically, if you have a registrar in USA like the company corporation or incorporate.com, you can ask them to be your agent and file your paperwork. Probably they'll charge you some fees, or you can get a law firm to be your agent as well. And so the first visa is called L1 visa. It's the cheapest. It's $460. You need an employer or an agent based in US who files to an address in US. So basically like a national visa center, USCIS, not an embassy. So it's called extraordinary ability visa, and you can qualify if you have some publications, say like in my case I wrote on nuclear waste disposal or gaseous emissions and its control or receding toy. So these, as you can see, nuclear waste, it's a very sensitive topic. So you can easily qualify if you have publications, especially in peer review journal, or if you have joined, or at least if you quickly join some reputable organizations, say like in engineering, any major engineering organization. And it's available not just for sciences, actually it's also for arts and actors and actresses. So for the Academy of Arts, if you are an actor or actress and if you have quite a few videos on YouTube or TikTok, you can apply. You basically just need evidence, peer recognition or awards, national awards. So in my case, I have won national awards and have been profiled in Fortune magazine and also my college magazine. And I wrote for my college newspaper for a year and a half. Out of the 2 transfer years, I was at Michigan Tech for undergrad. And prior to that also at my previous college, I wrote for 2 years. So basically 4 years in college and after that. The other visa is EB1. It's also extraordinary ability visa, and it's for extraordinary ability, kind of like Einstein or Isaac Newton or Olympic athletes, or basically these are the people who get it. Like Olympic, you have to be really top of your field, but if you have received any sort of recognition like national or state level awards in your country or internationally, and if you have spoken at forums or been published in journals and are member of organizations, say like the American Institute of Chemical Engineers or Triple E, like for electronics and electrical engineers or telecom or any of your field, you can qualify. Basically just get peer citations in peer review journals and start writing if you haven't, and get them published as soon as possible. And sometimes you can get PR by buying 9,999. They'll publish you in like 20 or 30 different news outlets. Check them out. They have ads on Google and Facebook. How to get PR for cheap. You can even get for 5,000 rupees. And then you can cite those articles. Basically, if you have 20 articles, that's enough for an immigration agent to look at. They don't spend more than an hour on any application, I think, unless they are suspicious or deeply interested for whatever reason, good or bad. You don't want them to be too interested or too little interested. Basically, you want them to do normal processing. And you have to come out as a top of your field. And then there is a EB2, which is called National Interest Waiver. In this case, the bar on extraordinary ability is not as high. Basically, initially they were saying like 200 articles. But if you can do an NIW, one, you don't need an employer or an agent, just like in EB1, and same for EB2. But you have to show that your work is going to significantly benefit the nation. So in this case, the United States of America. So if you have work on nuclear waste disposal or gaseous emissions and its control or carbon offset or any important technologies, say like artificial intelligence or cryptocurrency or NFT or digital currency or cyber security or cryptography or major internet technologies, if you can prove yourself to be a major inventor whose inventions will significantly benefit the nation. Economy, like job creation, if you have founded companies, like if you're an entrepreneur, or if you have inventions or innovations in product or process that can benefit the country, or if you are a healthcare worker, like even a nurse or a doctor or a pharmacist that can help with COVID, especially if you're a COVID related healthcare worker, you can qualify. So basically, the fees is more. If you engage a law firm, they'll charge you $5,000 or $10,000. Best is if you can file the application yourself, download the instructions or keep it on your laptop. Print it or download it and read it several times so you understand. Then fill out the application and have just any intelligent person take a look at it to check out there are no mistakes. Don't leave any blank. Don't leave any field blank where there is no information that applies to you. Just put an NA, N/A, not applicable, or write not applicable. Basically use black ink, not dot pen, so ink pen, fountain pen, or print. So easier is just use black ink and fill it in hand, and then you submit it to the address noted. So whichever address they want you to send, and the fees is about like $1,000 or $700 and plus $345. So basically in two stages, one goes to USCIS, DHS, and the other goes to Department of State. So 700 plus 345. 345 is for Department of State. Department of State is the Foreign Affairs, Ministry of External Affairs of India. They are called Department of State for United States of America, and DHS and USCIS are immigration agencies. So both of them charge fees. So 700 plus 345, and similar for EB2. That was for EB1. So basically $1,045. And there are other pathways like International Entrepreneur Program, which is more expensive, like $1,250, and you have to show that you have received or are in talks to. Basically, they want you to show that you have received $500,000 or $1 million in funding, in which case, like, you can easily get a tourist visa and then explore other options while there. They also have EB5 for $500,000, but if you have $500,000, you have way too many options. Like, you can marry a decent girl, a citizen, and expedite it, or if you don't want to be dependent on any citizen or green card holder. Ideally you want a citizen, not just a green card holder, especially in these times. But if you don't want to be independent and not have your visa tied to any other person who may pull the strings and control you, you would want like something like EB1, EB2, EB5, or L1. There are other options also like L1 and L2. I can discuss. That's intra-company transfer visa if you have an employer or your own company and you can prove that you've been working at this Indian office and want to transfer to US office, even if that's just your agent registrar's address. You can say that you will rent an office space. Basically rent an office space, or tell them your registrar that there are virtual offices, WeWork and all that. You get a credit for a month and then go over there if your visa is approved. Otherwise, just cancel, risk-free. I wish you all the best. If you have questions, put them in the comment. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe so I post more videos about US immigration, Canadian immigration, Malta immigration, and immigration to Germany, Norway, Italy, Portugal, basically Shenzhen region, and even Singapore and Dubai. Basically, they have very easy routes, especially Germany, Norway, Italy, and even Portugal and Spain and Norway have very easy routes via student visa, and Germany and Norway cover all the fees, and Italy also has 5,200 euro scholarship. So basically study visa is the best way. Also to US and Canada, and in US there are like 20 or 30 different universities that have waived GMAT and GRE due to COVID, and also are not charging any fees, so you can Google them or ask me. Same for Canada, they have waived IELTS or do not require fees. IELTS costs about 12,000 rupees plus the center cost, travel cost if you are not in a metro. So wish you all the best.